Hello friends, this is Sam again, and today we're going to make advice for beginner electricians part 2. And in this video, it's going to be a little bit different than part 1. Part 1 I didn't really have a plan, I just kind of had the two topics that I knew I wanted to talk about. I flipped on the camera and it was just kind of like bam, in your face. This time it's going to be a little bit different. I'm just chilling out. I'm sitting out here on the grass. I got a little note card in front of me with some notes that I took about the topics I wanted to go over. And some of the stuff I feel like is pretty important, so without wasting too much time, we'll just jump right into it. And number one on my list, number one thing for part 2 is going to be don't take things personally. Now, for some of you guys that maybe have been on the job for a little while, you might have seen some of what I'm talking about. Others that haven't, just to give you an idea, some of the guys that you're going to be working with, not all of them, but some of them are going to be pricks. And it's been my experience that in a group of 4 or 5, there's always at least one. Maybe not always, but it kind of seems that way. And so the tip is don't take things personally. And what I mean by that is you're gonna run across some situations where people might crack jokes at you, or maybe they give you a hard time about something. Other times might be like the leader, the guy that's running the job, might try to tell you something, like put something in your ear to try to make you move a little bit quicker. Little mind games that they like to play, which is natural. It's I see that a lot. Don't take any of that personally. Take it as a grain of salt. I've always felt like whenever I was on the job going to work, I always had the attitude that I'm here to make money, I'm here to make progress. I'm not really interested in making friends, even though I have made friends from work. That was never my intent going in. So that might work for you, may not. It just kind of helped me along my path, having that mentality. Don't let them get you down. If guys are giving you a hard time about something, or whatever it might be, each situation is going to be a little bit different. Just brush it off, man. Don't take it too personally. There's been quite a few times where I've had people like yelling in my face, and usually it's just over dumb stuff that's like real irrelevant. Can't even really remember it was that stupid, but it happens, and I've always been the kind to like be real rational and logical, and I just beat them down with my sense, and usually I come out on top. They're apologizing to me, and that's the way it should be. So as long as you stay cool, calm, collected, you can handle it the same way. Just know that it's probably going to happen. You're probably going to have to deal with some a-holes, but just let them know straight up that you're crazy and you don't give a shit. Just be, sometimes you just got to grab your nuts and be a man. Don't let them get you down, because the reason why I think they do it is some of them have like real low self-esteem, real low self-worth, and by talking bad about you and running you down, it makes them feel better about themselves. Or maybe they talk behind your back to other people to try to make themselves look better. But as long as you're doing your personal best, that's all you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about living up to be perfect, to be liked and well accepted. Of course, that's what everybody wants, but the reality is some people are just really messed up in the head, and you can't really help them. So don't let those guys get to you. If you find that it's a big enough problem, just go find another job, man. Tell them that, hey, I don't hang with losers, and just move on. So we're going to move to the next one. Next on the list is there's always something to do. So if you find yourself in a spot where you're on the job and for whatever reason you're in limbo, there's just nothing, it doesn't seem like there's anything to do, well, underneath the surface there's something to do always. So if you versus just standing there, take your tool belt and take your tools and like dump it all out, dump all the material out, sort it, do whatever you can to be productive. And if you've done all that and you're still standing around, heck, you know, if you got boxes on a wall or something, take your tape measure. Of course, if there's sheetrock on the wall, this isn't a good tip, but if the walls are open and you can still adjust the boxes, take your tape measure and start measuring out boxes. Make sure they're all at the right height. Or hell, sweep the floor, or just look around. There's something to do there. And not only will that help you make the day go by faster because you're staying busy, it'll also make you look good whenever the boss walks in and sees that you're doing something and everyone else is like standing around like there's nothing to do, but you know, really there is. So there's always something. Whatever it might be, you just got to look for it. So always try to be busy, always try to be doing something whenever you're on the job. It's going to help you make the day go by faster, it's going to make you look better, and you're going to feel better. Next is invest in some tools. So, you know, to get started with an Electricians tool belt with everything you need for like the name brand tools, Klein tools, you're looking at about $250, $300 to get started. That's with your Kleins, dikes, strippers, needle nose, your screwdrivers, your actual belt, tape measure, and all that stuff. You're gonna need that like right away, but you know, there's other things too that, like, you know, more exotic tools. If you watch my tool videos, you can kind of get an idea of, you know, some other things that are out there. I would say, you know, on Friday, go ahead and you know, buy a tool per week. You know, if you're just getting started, it's not a bad idea. You can always, whenever you buy tools, you can never go wrong. It's always a good investment, and they don't even have to be like the name brand expensive stuff. You can go to Walmart and check out what they got for like $1. Sometimes, you know, you can get like your stubby screwdrivers for $1 a piece. You know, like the short Phillips, short flathead. You know, sometimes like those little trim screwdrivers and stuff, you can pick that stuff up real cheap. And on the day that you use it, if you use it one time, it like pretty much pays for itself. Whoa. This thing's bugging on me. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's like a bug flying in my ear. I don't even know what the hell that thing is. I think it might have been a wasp. Whoa. Oh shit. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep walking to get away from that thing. So yeah, I was trying to make it chill. I was trying to just like sit down and wrap this thing out. Now I'm walking, so alright, cool, it's gone. Another thing on my list is ask questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question whenever you're doing electrical work. If you don't understand something, and even if you feel like, man, I should already know this, just ask anyways. Having to do things twice can like really bring a company down. It just, if you have a good leader with you, he won't mind at all if you go up and ask questions. He'll actually appreciate it. He'll know that, you know, it's being done right, that you're doing the right thing, and that's always a plus. There's no dumb question. Whatever it might be, if you're unsure about something, if you have the slightest doubt, especially the guys that are really new, the really green leprechauns that are out there, that you guys that are just getting started, ask, man, ask away. Try to understand. Like, that's what I did. I asked so many questions. Like, I was probably annoying in the beginning, you know, because I wanted to know. I wanted to know the right way, and I wanted to make sure I was doing it right. And it's not wrong to ask them, like, hey, can you show me how to do this so I can see it, you know? if you have a good leader, he won't mind at all, because he'll understand that you're coming from the bottom. So always ask. No such thing as a dumb question. Another thing would be is prepare to live a different life than the majority of people. You know, it's a totally different world from what most people are accustomed to whenever you're working as an electrician, where you got to be on the job at 7 a.m. You're going to be waking up early. You know, I would wake up on times when I would have to be there at 7. I'm up at 5:30, sometimes 5 a.m. And that makes you a little bit different. So adjust to that, adjust well. Make sure that in the morning you're giving yourself plenty of time to eat a good meal, take a good dump, and do all the things you need to do. So with all that said, you guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, and I will see you next time. Thanks.